Hello, class. My name is MJ Norquist, and this is my presentation on this is my counter argument of boycotting the 2022 World Cup that is happening in Qatar. The main reasons why I say we shouldn't boycott this World Cup is because, first off, as Americans, we're huge on freedom of speech. We're huge on everyone having opinions, like here in the U.S. Another reason would be that equality among nations, just because Qatar, or unlike you're helping out nations who need help in regressing the whole world. And then last thing would be boycotting this World Cup would make it seem like it's just because, well, people would just label it as, oh, it's the U.S. boycotting a Muslim nation hosting, as it's the first Muslim nation hosting. Now let's start talking about why it's hypocritical for us as U.S. citizens to boycott a World Cup just strictly off their beliefs and their values. Here in the U.S., we are very open to everyone's beliefs and everyone's views on things. It's a staple within our Constitution, and we're granted a freedom of speech here in the U.S. So why should we go on with another country who has different beliefs and just bash them on it? Yes, we don't agree with some things that are allowed here in the, they don't agree with some of the things that we allow here in the U.S., but does that make it right for us to completely pass on a huge tournament just because people can't drink alcohol or express themselves freely because that's how their religion, how they're Muslim, how they see those topics? It's similar to the next World Cup when it's here in the States, here in Canada, well, it's here in North America, throughout the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, that there's definitely going to be people drinking alcohol and then presenting their pride flags to express themselves. Should they boycott us because they don't believe in those things in their religion? And then also, Qatar simply would not have qualified into the World Cup if they were not a host nation. And just spreading the game throughout the whole entire world, not bashing on the smaller countries who don't have the players and they don't have the interest of playing those sports. Seeing a whole World Cup is gonna help push that game forward. They're gonna play more just because they've seen it, bringing more attention, bringing more money to their economy, to grow their economy, and hopefully push more sports onto kids, because Qatar literally played the worst in the whole 64 teams over there. They did not score a goal and they lost all 3 games. And then lastly, it would be labeled as, oh, it's a Muslim country hosting the event, and it would further push on our problems, not necessarily our problems with Muslim nations, more the fact of that there's definitely some